OBS, are you feeling okay? I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. OBS had a little hiccup. Probably my internet. And I just realized this is in no way a sufficiently sized. Uh-oh. We need to make this stockpile bigger. Okay. Temporary. Accept. Barrels. None. Done. Before we lose any more plants. Okay, you. Add new task. Process plants. Do forever. What are they planting? Plump helmets. And there's pigtails that are growing in there as well. Like that batch. That dead hamster needs to be hauled out of here. I should do a refuse stockpile here in the surface, but actually, how close are we to? Oh, the stockpiles are all dug out. Okay. This is actually huge. Let's get the trade depot built first. No, trade depot. There we go. Boom. We'll build it using microline blocks. And then we'll build a couple bridges. There they are. Like so. And use... He has not made the box type blocks yet. Okay. So, on this level... Construction, track stop. We want to dump south. Max friction. Marker line block. Build it there. Marker line block. Dump south. Marker line block. Dump north. Marker line block. Okay, we have the track stops in place. Now for the stockpiles themselves. Like so. Accept. Refuse. Gather. Yeah, these are the good old, we're going to do the good old quantum stockpiles again. Custom. Corpses. All. Refuse. All. All item types. Oops. Okay. Make sure there are no bins or barrels selected. I wish I could copy stockpiles. Oh well. Build another small one there. Accept. Refuse. Custom. All corpses. All refuse. Nice. Make sure there are no bins or barrels. Perfect. New stockpile. This is a stone stockpile. Assign like 10 wheelbarrows, which we don't have any of yet, but they'll change. Stone gather. Oops. Build a new stone stockpile. Stone. No wheelbarrows. Stone. Okay. Quantum stockpiles are awesome because they're very FPS friendly amongst other things. Food. We want prepared meals. Here, all stuff. Except no drinks. no extracts, and no miscellaneous liquids. Basically, no liquid goes in here. And this is food gather. No barrels. Boom. No seeds? Yeah, I do want seeds in there. As long as there's no barrels, seeds in there are fine. I do want to preferentially send seeds elsewhere, but overflow should come here. Sometimes I don't want seeds there, and sometimes I do, and I can never be sure which is the right way to do it. This time I'm doing it with. Okay, all. No drink. No extracts. Okay. And then no barrels. Okay, now. That was stupid. It deleted my old stockpile that was there. Oops. I'm pretty sure it didn't used to do that in the old version of the game, but I could be misremembering. Food. All. No, that wrong all. There we go. No drinks. No extracts. No miscellaneous liquids. No barrels. Okay, now another new stockpile. Accept. That's for booze. Custom. Food. All drinks. And all extracts. And all the barrels. Okay, because if you didn't have barrels, dumping booze out on the ground doesn't work very well. Alright. And now, this stockpile will have all of the things, except all of the things except no corpses, no refuse, no stone, and no food. Okay. And also no bins. No bins. All right. And now the last stockpile. Custom. Everything. No corpses. No refuse. No stone. And no food. Yeah, that's correct. And also no bins. All right. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of booze eventually. So, now, I just left you make beds on repeat, didn't I? Oh well. We are now almost out of wood. Go ahead and make a couple of wheelbarrows. after we make a couple of minecarts. Wait. Okay. No, there's a whole bunch of high wood logs over here. Why wasn't he using those? Weird. Oh, the sturgeon skeleton has, or sturgeon has fully rotted away. The other one is still somehow clinging to life. It should count loose stuff laying around. Anyway, the only thing we've cut down is high wood, so it doesn't matter. Minecart. Minecart. And yet another minecart. And then we go ahead and add a work order to make wheelbarrows. 10 of them. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Cancels make bed. Needs logs. Cancels make wooden minecart. Needs logs. There are logs, and they're right over here. What are you going on about? There. How's that? We'll add a new work order to make a couple of minecarts. There. We should have brought enough barrels with us for temporary. So I think we're good on that. See, I brought all that meat I brought. Each piece of meat was in its own separate barrel. So as we eat meat, we free up more and more and more barrels. It's kind of exploity, but it worked. There's a dead toad. Colony of bumblebees. We could farm those for honey eventually, if I wanted to. Looks like there's plums laying on the ground over here. Tempted to go order them to clean those up. I can't remember if they can clean them up off the ground like that or not. Anyway. Cleaning up all the stone in this fort is going to take so long. So I'm not going to assign a minecart to this track stop yet. Supply caravan. Yes, please. And the outpost liaison. Okay, why are they not using these logs? They can get over there just fine. I know they can get over there just fine because they do that apparently occasionally. Cancels make wheelbarrow, needs logs. What is going on? Make requests. Do I need anything from the caravan? Anything we request will be brought in at a much higher price than what if I had just ordered it. Let's ask for soak cloth. And yarn cloth, maybe. Then again, I probably should start collecting cloth. We'll just ask them to bring cloth of all kinds. We'll have to pay more for it, but that's fine. We'll just stuff them full of fish dinners and they'll go away happy. They're gonna charge us double for cloth. They want prepared meals and armor. Oh no. Oh no. They want prepared meals. They're going to pay 197% normal value for prepared meals. These guys are going to get so screwed. They're going to regret their life choices. Okay, well. I need to dig out a little room here for a cook. And maybe some room over here for a larger fish storage. And do some stockpile linking and stuff. But they are going to regret their life choices. They are going to very deeply regret their life choices. Also, why in the hell is this wood not accessible? Okay, let's delete that dumping stock, that dump there. And let's put a new dump over here. And then let's go ahead and order dumping to happen on this wood. I wish there was a way to set that to a higher priority. But alas. It's like these highwood logs just don't exist or something as far as they're concerned. Okay, people. Can you please? That's the outpost. Okay. Why aren't they going over there? Okay. Let's issue a plant gathering order on that side of the river. Priority 1, go gather plants. Okay, people can go over there and do that. Yeah, those logs, you ran right past them. See, they do exist. I really don't like the location of this. Somebody's gonna fall off that edge. Why do they refuse to go get those logs? Okay. Let's put a stockpile underneath them. A wood stockpile. Now. The game just doesn't recognize that they exist. That's weird as heck. They're right there. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna try something. We're going to save and quit. And then we're gonna reload the game. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this works. Okay. There's Highwood logs there. And the Highwood's listed. Okay. So the game just didn't recognize it, and the save reload suddenly got to remember, oh yeah, there's logs. Okay, let's delete that stockpile. There's no reason to have it there. Okay, you can stop complaining about there not being logs now. You may now make minecarts and wheelbarrows. Okay, so the food probably deserves to get a minecart stockpile thing set up first. Add new route. Rename route. Food. Assign a minecart to the route. We do not have any available yet. Go away and stop trying to tutorialize me. Okay. Add a stop. Boom. Remove those options. Link a stockpile. We'll take items. Okay. And then set desired items. All foods. No drinks. No extracts. Okay. And then we'll just kind of work our way around the pattern from there. You're going to stop. Remove all the conditions from it. Take items. From refuse gather. Items desired. All corpses, all refuse. Oops. There we go. Add new route. Stone. Add a stop. Remove all conditions. Take from stone gather. All stones. Add new route. Add a stop. I'll change its name first. Remove all the conditions. Take from stockpile. Set desired goods to everything except no food. No corpses. No refuse. And no stone. Okay. So that's all set up aside from assigning minecarts to it. Which hopefully will get done someday. He's making wheelbarrow right now, apparently. We do have a Highwood minecart available. So let's go assign that to the food stop. That button does assign a minecart. So this will at least keep all our food from running away. And then we'll assign goods. And then we'll assign refuse. And someday we will assign stone. That's going to be a tremendous amount of work to gather all the stone in this place, though. What are we doing for drink? 14 drinks, okay. That is problematic. We need to get a still going. So let's go ahead. Workshop, farming, still. We'll just jam it in the corner of the living room here. Do a microline block. Technically, we wouldn't need a still, but dwarves don't like to drink water. Okay, add new task. Brew drink from plant. Do it forever. Also, while we're at it, We never did build those bridges I was planning to build going to the trade depot. We could still trade with these guys, but we don't have anything worth trading right now. Yeah. So we'll trade with them next year. This year, we just need to focus on getting everything finished and sort of ready to go. Speaking of which, it looks like almost everything is dug out. If not actually everything. I think everything might actually be dug out now. Okay, so that's really good. Okay, so we need to get this emptied. Okay, you give to the food gatherer stockpile. When you're empty, we'll delete it. You have a surprising number of rotten trout. Okay. You assign a minecart. Boom. We'll assign minecarts to everything except the stone one for now. Partially because we don't have any minecarts for that. But also partially because that's going to be quite the job. But right now, everybody is busy working on hauling. Which is a bit inglorious of a job, but it needs to be done. Well, everybody who isn't currently planting and harvesting anyway. Drink is up to 84. So apparently brewing is indeed getting done. Looks like they're making dwarven wine. Got a bit of dwarven rum, some dwarven wine. Nice. Very nice. Fair warning, lazy bastard. I don't know. What are you doing right now? Survey is currently fishing. And you are very happy. You are satisfied at work. You're restless after being unable to practice a craft. Oh no. Worried about a lack of decent meals. Worried about being unable to pray to whoever the heck that is. Yeah. Okay. Send beer. Okay, so this stockpile, going to set it to take items from the main food stockpile. So any raw fish that get their way into here will be taken back there to be processed. And this stockpile, the cleaned fish stockpile, will also want to take from there. No, actually, no. This will want to. Here. It's time to dig out some more area. Let's see. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have quite enough room to dig that out. Same size. That said, I don't think we need to dig it out to the same size. Because its purpose is slightly different. Or wait, we can do that. Okay. This is going to be for the kitchen. Alright, so our lovely little miners will show up eventually. Whenever they finish their current task. No, not more migrants. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Please, no, stop. Okay, 24 migrants. It's a bit more than I would really appreciate, but oh well. Okay, so the fish cleaning is staying under control, more or less. We can delete that temporary food stockpile. We have a little bit of random stuff laying around still, but that's not a big deal. This farmer's workshop needs to go. Okay. I guess more workers won't necessarily hurt anything. The miners have finished all their tasks, so now we need to start planning the living arrangements and stuff. So I do believe the last time I built one of these, I built the living quarters up here around the stairwell on this level. And that worked out really well. Matter of fact, that was what the plan calls for. I think I did an 11 by 11. Let's go ahead and turn that on so I can look at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9, 10, 11. Now, 11 by 11 is somewhat important because it's the distance your cursor moves. So, midway between these. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. Yeah. They didn't change anything about that. So, effectively, oops. I wish this would display its size properly. If I do two 11 by 11 squares, which these aren't quite. Okay, that one is. Wait. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. I think. I need to do some counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11. No, that is not how that works. Did they change the movement size very slightly? Because it used to be, and then you move over here, and you'd have another one. They must have changed the movement size slightly. That doesn't make any sense, though. Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. I just didn't align that section on the grid. Well, we're not doing the same kind of rooms I did on there anyway. We're making cooler, larger rooms. Okay, because what I designed originally was slot rooms. So each person's room was like this. You had a bed, a cabinet, a coffer, and a door. And that was the bedroom. We're doing larger ones. but we're going to do smaller hallways. Instead of doing full... Oops. There. And there's a hallway. Yeah, okay, this fits the pattern properly. Yeah. Nope. Oops. Except that goes like that. Okay. With a bit of overlap. Perfect. Okay, so this will be a giant meeting hall. We need rooms for a giant number of dwarves. Although most of them don't need to be dug out just yet. Let's see, our current population is 24. So if we do rows of 5 for now, that should be fine. Okay. Like that. Oops. All right. Yeah, I remember how I used to build the slot. Because I used to build the slots by placing my cursor in the one corner, enter, shift, direction, enter, and then draw the whole line of 11 across. Whereas these are only 9 across. Because the center is narrower. Yeah. Okay. Then we can do another set down here for another... Oh, let's see. 5, 10, be 30, 60 total on that. Yeah. So we can build a dining room over here-ish. I think I used to have designs for a mist generator that went into structure too. Keep everybody happy with lots of pretty mists drifting around. I'm tempted to try to do vaulted ceilings too. Which is kind of a pain in the ass, but relatively straightforward. Well, that's an easy thing to add later. You're watching Af try to hunt. You got a deer after stumbling in the woods long enough. Is Af live right now? Must have missed the alert if he is. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to dig out for now. I'm tempted to round the corners off a little bit to try to make it look cooler. Let's see how this looks. Maybe? It's certainly interesting. Then we have room to... Okay, actually, wait. This needs to be done a little differently. Because we need to have this attached on there so we can... And this will be the future home of more houses off each side. This will probably be future home of noble housing. And this will just not really go anywhere. Except... it'll be the shortcut into the seesaw. And then on this level, we can dig a slightly smaller version of it. And have, you know, dig out the floors and have it be a double level. Playing some Viking game with others, think they're going to take him to the woods and kill and steal from him. What is he playing? Oh, he's playing Valheim. Okay. Who is he playing with? Oh, he's playing with Abby. Okay. I don't know if he's playing with anybody else besides Abby or not. I don't see anybody else from my follow list on, so if he is, he's playing with a friend of theirs. Valheim's pretty fun. I'd like to play that game some more at some point. You know what? I'm not going to do this second level yet. If ever. But I am going to rough out the design for the next level. I'm not going to order it dug. But I kind of want to get a vaulted ceiling effect going on here. Like that, maybe? I don't know if I want to make it that small. Is this a dwarf thing? Yes, this is a dwarf thing. This is Dwarf Fortress. The new and improved Dwarf Fortress. Okay, we don't actually want to dig those out. That's a bit close to the wall. Oh, I see what the deal is. These aren't quite... These inner ones are different. Yeah, okay. That's why it wasn't quite lining up the same way. Because these ones were slightly different. Okay. So that's correct. Then of course this will be mined out. All of these will be channeled so that this is all hollow. Then the next level up, it'd be the same thing again, but one smaller. So actually might do a little bit more than just one smaller. Like that. Okay. That looks correct. This obviously isn't going to be dug out for a while. Let me just end it at that level. This would probably be dug out. And I think we would leave this part that's dug out unchanneled, or at least some of it unchanneled, so we'd have little balconies. Going to bed? Oh, see you later. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I like the look of this a lot, actually. Then we put, like... Well, if this was Old Dwarf Fortress, we'd put, like, a statue in the middle and use that as the basis for a meeting room. But now the meeting rooms are zones. We don't need to do that. I'd probably just go ahead and assign meeting rooms and like a dining room on either side, or make this whole thing a dining room maybe. I don't know. I need to start building some temples somewhere. The dwarves are going to complain. Let me think about that. What do I want to do for temples? It might make sense to make like the apexes of the sides here into small temples. I don't think there's any actual drawback to having temples overlap. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. For now, housing for our dwarves, important. Getting some temples for little whiners, not so important. Everybody's pretty happy. Some are a little unenthused, but nobody's actually actively unhappy yet. We have 120 drink available, 110 fish. We should start actually making... Okay, this is dug out. It's high time we went ahead and placed the kitchen. Boom. Microline blocks. And then for storage, you know what? Let's just expand the size of this cleaned fish stockpile. Use the same one. Doesn't matter. Go like that. Should be plenty. Except, make sure there's no barrels. Okay. And then, at some point in the future, we might want to use some other kind of food. This is going to be for pressed material. I'm pretty sure pressed cakes can be used to cook with. Fat, I think, can be cooked with. Milled plant can definitely be cooked with. Except not the dyes. Damn it, why is dye mixed in with flour? That's stupid. Okay. Fruits and leaves, I think, are acceptable for cooking. If we get any fruits and leaves, we'll worry about that when it happens. I don't really want to cook with plants. Okay, meat is one thing that goes in there. Okay, that'll be acceptable, I suppose. Okay, we will... From which select stockpile. Take items. Okay. Boom. Take from the food stockpile. Additionally, we will order the cleaned fish stockpile to take from the food stockpile as well. Okay. I think I can order these to give to. The kitchen without forcing the kitchen. Oh, I need to make sure barrels are 0 on both of these. Okay. Without actually forcing the kitchen to only give and take from selected stockpiles. Alright, work orders. Add a work order. Prepare lavish meal. Adjust conditions. If on rotten prepared meals is less than, let's do 100. Then make meals. We can assign a worker here if we want. Does anybody particularly want to be a cook? Because at this point, I could pretty much assign anything to be a cook. Our fish cleaner is a skilled cook, but that doesn't mean I can't train one. Because we're going to be making a lot of meals. Or I could just leave it up to luck of the draw, I suppose. Let's see. Of the people who don't have a job and aren't useful, are any of you particularly good at anything? For creativity, I'm not sure how much that is important for. How about you? Deep well of patience, very bad intuition, lack of understanding of social relationships. Yeah, I don't know. Who do I want to assign to this? You know what? Jurist Heimbor. Congratulations, you are going to be our cook. Boom. There we go. We have assigned a dwarf to work there. There we go. That should solve our food problems. Well, we never had any food problems, but it will make everybody happy because then they'll be able to eat cooked food. It looks like most of the hauling is getting done. So it's probably time to go ahead and assign a minecart to the stone line. This is going to be everybody working. Do you have anything that's not dwarven wine stockpiled? We've got a little bit of rum. Okay, that's good. Okay, that should keep most of the dwarves busy for a good long time. Let's go ahead and remove the carpenter workshop on the surface. Okay, we need to assign another hotkey. Let's see. That's about where I want it. Boom. F5. Go to living quarters. Am I going to make a crafting area around the stockpiles? Probably not. Likely where that's going to be is below them. A couple levels down. But eventually there will be a crafting level somewhere around there. Just, you know, below. Speaking of crafting area, we're going to need that sooner rather than later, actually. So this is going to be the eventual someday crafting level. As in, it needs to be done soon. One empty area for whatever we might need it for, and then this. I think I might want to do it on a 7x7 pattern. But otherwise use the same basic pattern as I use for the farming level above it. Okay, let me think about this. Unlike RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress does not feature cave-ins, so I don't really need to leave pillars like this. I could just dig a giant room if I felt like it. But once upon a time in the distant past, Dwarf Fortress did used to support cave-ins, but it hasn't for many, many years. That was removed before I ever arrived on the scene. So this should allow us to put up to 4 workshops in each one of these areas, or less than that with plenty of room for stockpiles around them. Seems reasonable. And then everything is just a short trip up the stairs away. Yeah. Okay, let's remove the stonemason here. The still should be moved somewhere else, but that can happen later. I need to start smoothing the floors. Honestly, there's no reason to make the miners smooth the floors. So once the stone's all cleared up, that's probably what we'll have all the lazy bastards do. Are you a master yet? Good question, actually. Ooh. Flashy text? You know what that means. It means you're not a master miner. It means you are a legendary miner. Woo! Congratulations. With this much digging, it's not too surprising that we have legendary miners already. Pretty much everybody who does any kind of crafting in this fort is going to be legendary eventually. We need to start worrying about defenses. Which means I need to start worrying about getting... okay, we've got a lot of limestone. I need to start worrying about making mechanisms. Yeah, look how fast the digging gets done. Got some hematite, some coal. Uh-oh. Dwarven child has been possessed. Where's the little bastard? Unfortunately, possessed means that they will not gain skill after they have... Okay, where does it display what they're muttering about? Damn it. It should. How am I supposed to tell what they want? Okay, yes, you've been possessed. That's nice. However, how am I supposed to tell what kind of building you want? It used to, when you clicked on them, or not clicked on, but when we selected them, it would tell you in a sort of vague way what they wanted. Damn it. If it was something other than possessed, then we could look at their skills and pick their highest skill, and that'd be likely what they need. Well, this is lovely. Yeah, because it used to be after inspecting them like this, it would be... They'd be mumbling about something, or would say that in their description, but... Get skills. Health. Description. No, doesn't have anything useful. Overview. That is useless. Thoughts. Doesn't have anything useful about what he needs. Okay, let's just start building some random structures until he claims one. That annoys me to no end. Okay. Workshop. Build a stoneworker. Microline blocks. Workshop. Actually, let's try building a metalsmith first. In the vain hope that he takes whatever is first available. Let's see if he can get him to make something out of metal. There's a high chance we're going to have our first death. Yes, I know. I thought I removed that already. Guess not. Nope, he hasn't moved yet. Okay. Next workshop. Stoneworker. That would be my second favorite option for him to take. Yeah, here's a dwarf pushing a wheelbarrow. Not the most realistic ever. It actually used to look better. Pre-graphics, to be perfectly honest. It looked more like they were actually pushing it. Depending which direction they were going, of course. Did the little bastard leave yet? Nope. Okay, so that probably wasn't it. Let's see, that was the stoneworker. How about a carpenter? At this point, we should probably just go ahead and build whatever we can get our hands on. Crafts dwarf. Is another quite likely one. A bowyer is a possibility. Siege workshop is extremely unlikely. Jeweler, I don't think is a possibility. Well, actually, it kind of is. Let's try a clothier as well. Okay. Okay, he ran off. Good. One of the things we built was the right one. And it looks like he chose a Craftsdorf shop. Needs wood. That's extremely unfortunate. Oh, looks like we're going to get a wood artifact. That's not going to be very valuable then. Is there a chat log for the dwarves? No. But, like here, he's muttering about... He was muttering about wood, now he's muttering a name, which means he started construction of the thing with just a single log, which is very unfortunate. And because it's possessed, he won't get the XP either. Because normally, a strange mood would get you a legendary dwarf out of the deal. Possessing is the most annoying one. It doesn't give you anything good. Except a artifact. In this case, we're getting an artifact made out of wood, and it's a craft, so it's probably pretty meh. It might be cool, but it's like if it was made at, say, a carpenter's workshop, then it could be a wooden statue. Here it can't be that because it's a Craftsdorf workshop, and so it's going to be something like a mug or an instrument piece or some random crap. I don't know if they can make instrument pieces, actually. It'll be some random craft. It could be like a wooden crown or something like that, too. I think you can make crowns out of wood. I don't remember. Anyway, it's not going to be that great, whatever it is. Yeah, a highwood ring. Woo, we got a ring. I'm so excited. He did get a mood bump for making an artifact. I guess that's good. We're probably going to put that on a pedestal somewhere. Speaking of which, let's just go right ahead and make a rock pedestal. Yeah, we'll make a crappy average rock pedestal. At least it didn't jump off a cliff. True. We did get a ring out of it. I mean, sure, a ring's not great or anything, but it is something. Okay, we need to make doors. First, let's figure out how many beds do I have. 39 beds. Okay, so we have beds to furnish all of this. They're not the best quality beds, but we have 39 of them. Let's go ahead and put in a work order for rock doors. I need to make hatch covers too. A rock door. Make, oops, 30 of them. And make them out of... let's do microline. And then let's put in another order for rock hatch covers. Let's do 20 of those. And let's make them out of microline as well. I kind of like microline. It's pretty. There we go. And specifically, I would like them to be made by somebody who actually doesn't suck at the job. Namely, Sealith, who's our mason. So why are you working here? Fine, you know what? Stone carver. Okay. Well. Okay, Sealith. You get to be... Okay, we have a talented mason here too, so we'll assign him. Boom. And then we will change this to also have stone carving as an option. Since when is pedestal making part of stone carving? Apparently it is because probably statues made with stone carving, I guess. But wait. Okay, why is... This annoys me. Stone carving is used to make statues. Stone carving is apparently also used, I think, to do... Let's double check before I say anything dumb. Okay, no, it's stone cutter. Alright. Okay. I was about to say. Okay. I should probably start smoothing all the floors and walls. So we'll start with this room. Hello? Smooth. There we go. We need to get bridges built. I want to use box type blocks if at all possible. Okay. Should put in a work order. How much box type do I have available? Make blocks. Box type. Okay. We'll make all the bridges, or at least as many as we can, out of box type blocks. And then we'll make the mechanisms out of something else. Speaking of which, workshop. Where's the mechanic workshop? Mechanic. And we'll build it out of just a random piece of microline that you can find on the floor. Or a piece of limestone, actually. Feel like you picked a bad dwarf? No, you picked a great dwarf. You're a mason. Masons are extremely important. You're going to make all the room. You're going to make all the statues. You're going to make all the doors. And since masons also double as carpenters in here because they don't have any, much carpentry to do, you get to make all the beds. You get to be one of the preeminent craft dwarves of the settlement. Very important job. Speaking of which, I need to pick somebody to be a mechanic. No, none of these mechanisms really need to be high quality, so I think we'll just let the randomness decide. We'll let whoever do mechanic until somebody comes out on top and starts yeah. We don't need that many mechanisms, so even if we picked one individual dwarf to do all the mechanicking, we wouldn't gain that much out of it. Can someone please build the mechanics workshop? Thank you. Oh, everybody's smoothing floors, that's why. Maybe I shouldn't have given that order yet. Things are still in here? Meat barrels. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to order them dumped if I want them moved, I think. Speaking of which, get rid of that dump zone. Let's put in a new dump zone. Right there. And this will be main stock dump. Also, what in the... Oh. Oh, it's a temperate zone. Okay. I completely forgot about that. It freezes in the winter. And apparently it froze faster downstream than it did upstream. Okay. And so we got some ice on top of the ice. And a bunch of water poured in here and made a mess. How am I going to fix this? I guess I could pump it out. But that's not going to work right now. We'll delay that until spring. Right now, the fishing area is quite firmly shut. Our fisherman is still alive, right? Yes. Survey is still perfectly fine. I could dig out a channel. The problem is that this would then be full of water all year round. I don't really want that because I want to build a bridge on this. Or not a bridge per se. Actually, wait, do we have hatch covers? Yes, we do have hatch covers. Let's just build a couple random microline hatch covers. Because now that this is frozen, they can't go back and forth through the channels anymore. But anything that can make it upstream could make it across the water-filled channel, so I don't want this channel filled with water. Well, that rather abruptly cut off our fish supply until spring when this melts again. That's going to make an unholy mess, though. I think what we need to do is we need to, if we want this to stay dry, we're going to have to dig out a little channel through here so we can pump water out of there and then dump it back into this. And probably power it using a water wheel, maybe? I don't think water wheels break when they freeze, but I don't actually remember. Or, alternatively, we could dig a drain that ran to the map edge. But we're kind of far away from the map edge, so... Yeah, that's not very reasonable. Okay. Hatch cover. Boom. Just a random ass microline hatch cover. Also, I need to figure out what we need to do to make a pressure plate. Where is the pressure plate? Oh, it's in traps. Okay. Creatures trigger. Citizens do not trigger. Range, reptile, man to dragon. So basically everything triggers it. Okay. So hostile creatures will trigger this. We build 3 across here. Any creatures that come and then link them to both these hatch covers. Any hostiles that approach and try to cross, the hatch covers will just open up whenever they get close and they won't be able to cross. So it's an easy way to stop most creatures from getting across while still letting our citizens escape across there. However, it's not perfect. Certain creatures can just waltz right on through. Also, I don't think we can build because we don't have mechanisms, yeah. But that is the eventual plan. Okay, add new task. Make rock mechanisms using... What options do we have? It doesn't really matter what we make these out of. Ratio work order, actually. Make... Why isn't limestone showing up? Oh, rock. And then we have to give it limestone this way. Duh. Okay, make limestone mechanisms. I want to make... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 6, 6, 7, 38, 39. Let's go ahead and make 50. Sounds like a lot. It is kind of a lot, but we need a lot, so. Okay. Construction. Bridge. Lifts that way. No box type blocks available. This is all smooth. Okay. How are we doing on beds? Use closest material. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead and place 30 beds. I don't know how the door order is coming along. I should probably check. Okay, doors. Select material after placement. We have 8 microline doors. We can do a few rooms. We're going to have to do a bunch of rock coffers and rock cabinets as well. Coffers are used by dwarves to store their personal items. Cabinets are used by dwarves to store their extra clothing. Neither of which they should ever have, but they want them to be happy, so. Let's see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah. These aren't going to be built for a long time. So we don't need those necessarily. Honestly, most of these aren't going to be built for a while either. But then most of the mechanisms will be done for a while either. No plump helmet seeds available. What? Oh shit. Let me guess, they all got cooked. They better not have cooked them all. Let's see, prepared meals. Perch, char, steelhead, shad. Okay, so they didn't go away. Ingredients are well-minced perch, well-minced rainbow trout, well-minced steelhead, well-minced char. Okay, so they did not. But then what happened to all of my feeds? There's a whole bunch of plump helmets. Oh, I wonder if it stopped brewing. Yeah, I never did set up brewing as a long-term task. Oops. Let's go ahead and do that right now, why don't we? Build a proper brewery. We'll put it... we'll put it right here, I think. Is fine. Give it a block of some kind. We don't have any blocks that box type blocks. I don't really want to waste them at the moment, so we'll just use a limestone thingy. We'll build a empty barrels. Actually, let's call this still. Okay, custom. The furniture stockpile. Where's furniture? There we go. Type. Is barrels. If I can find them. There we go. Large pots / food storage. Type. Actually, all. None. There. Because you can build barrels out of things that aren't wood. They just call other things when they're built out of the materials. So if you make a large pot out of stone, it's a barrel. Okay. And we'll do that. Accept. Custom food. I wish there was an easy thing to just select all the brewable plants. For now, I'll just sign some things. Longland grass, I'm pretty sure is brewable. You know what? Screw this. No, we're not going to do that. You can drag your own damn plants down from upstairs. It's not that far. Having the barrels nearby is useful, but you can drag your own plants from wherever. Okay, work orders. Add a new work order. Brew drink from fruit. Conditions. Number of drinks. Less than 200. And hot and rotten formidable leaves and fruit. Boom. Greater than 24. Maybe we'll change the number here to 25. And then we'll issue another order. Brew drink from plant. Conditions. Amount of drinks. Less than 200. On rotten fermentable plants. Greater than 24. And we'll change that number to 25 as well. All right. We're not going to link up any stockpiles to that or anything. They'll just, if barrels are here, they'll grab them because they're the closest. Otherwise, they just won't. There's no point in forcing people to do hauling. They're still cleaning up stone. Even with wheelbarrows to help, it's taking forever. Eventually, someday it'll be done. Now, imagine if I didn't have a quantum stockpile for stone. Imagine how much area we would have to dig out to store stone, one per tile, in giant stockpiles. We would be making stone crafts, stone blocks, stone everything we could think of just to get stone into more compact forms so we could store them in bins and stuff. Speaking of which, is there anything cool to do with stone here? Make large rock gem, no thanks. Rock amulet. Oh yeah. Mugs. Actually, let's put in a work order for that. Would you please? Work order. Mug. Make rock mug. Number. Let's go ahead and make 25 mugs. That'll make everybody happy. Oh, we need to make tables and chairs for the eventual dining room. Wait. Okay. Yeah, Sealith is over here making mechanisms. Why? I guess he's a competent mechanic now, so congratulations, Sealith, on being our mechanic. It's like, screw this mason job. Let's go make mechanisms. Okay. Let's see about making pressure plates. Creatures do trigger. Citizens do not trigger. Resets. We have a bunch of limestone mechanisms. I don't really care what kind they are. Creatures trigger. Creatures trigger. Boom. Then we need to link each of these to each of these. That's going to require actually quite a few. Just like to mix things up. Link. 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 We probably don't have enough mechanism for this, actually. Survey cancels fish, dangerous terrain. Ah, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and put that ring on a pedestal, which I think is under furniture, display, boom, box type pedestal. It's not the highest quality pedestal, but then the ring's not the highest quality artifact either. Okay. So, let's see. The rings get their own separate category in here? I think they might. Rings, yep. There. I didn't actually look at the description of this thing. I suppose we will once it's emplaced. The Highwood Ring. All craft store ship is the highest quality, is encircled with bands of highwood. How very boring. It is fairly valuable, though. Complaining about not having anything to cook. Because, wow, shock and surprise, there are no fish left. How are we doing for doors? 8 more microline doors. I guess we can get the first 10 bedrooms sort of done. I'm going to go ahead and order this whole area to be smoothed. That's going to temporarily bring all work to the fortress to a halt, but oh well. Meanwhile, I'm going to order the miners to dig out this upper level. Matter of fact, I'm going to order them to dig out this upper level as well. Except I'm going to cancel this level. And we're going to order this level be channeled out. That'll save a little bit of work. Okay. Like that. Perfect. Why can't I order this to be channeled out as well? Okay, let's try again. Now I can. Okay, I was just being wonky, that's all. Okay. Although, I should have this as a higher priority. Just in case. We don't want anything weird happening after all. So this will be channeled out. This will be mined out. Although it's going to need to be channeled as well later. Very carefully. Because we don't want to accidentally cut off support to anything and have it cave in. Weaponsmith. Cancel smooth wall. Taken by mood. Hell yes. He's probably going to make a platinum something or other. But still. Hell yes. Well, he grabbed one platinum bar and now works furiously. I wonder if they somehow broke artifacts. Because normally they would grab at least a couple other items. Needs empty food storage item. Well, that's fine. We have 130 drink. You can just do without having empty food storage item for a little bit. Okay, so this has all been channeled out. Now, actually, I probably should channel this level out as well. We gotta be real careful here, though, because we don't want to accidentally cut anything off from support. Or we don't want to get a dwarf trapped on a ledge. Is a big thing. Because that would just be embarrassing. Okay. And now it's spring. Which means that the fishing area should be on freezing soon. Okay. Platinum crossbow. Okay. And they claim it as a family heirloom. Well, you know what? I don't really give a shit. Although I would really like to stick it somewhere as decoration. It looks like they got all these hatch covers linked up properly. Not that it will help much at the moment because this is all full of water. Which means it's going to be muddy as heck. We're going to have to do something about this water. Yeah. Well, on the plus side, it's now possible to go fishing again. Meanwhile, Serbia is having a beer. I should start putting the hatch covers in place. All these downstairs get a hatch cover. Clearly we need more hatch covers. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we might have underestimated how many hatch covers we needed by a little bit. Oh, we still have work order to make more. Okay. It's not too bad then. We probably have enough once that order's finished. If not, we'll be closer. Survey, buddy. You're sleeping, okay. Fair. This needs to be pumped out of here. How am I gonna do this? I suppose the way to do it... Oh, there's survey fishing. And the first catch of the new year is... Wait for it. Mud all over the floor. Damn it. I wonder if there would be a way to block this off automatically so it doesn't get full of water. A perch! Whee! Okay. Doors would work if I had thought of it in time. I guess I could just place a line of doors across the edge here. And you have to open them to fish through the open door. That's possible. Yeah, because doors would stop water as long as they're kept closed. But anytime anybody opens the door, of course, water could come through. But stopping water piling up on the outside of the door and then, well, it depends on how exactly the water freezes in the winter. If it freezes in the wrong way, it would still... Somebody might come up and try to open the door. I'll worry about it later. We have a whole year to worry about it. Speaking of things I need to worry about, how are we doing about doors? Okay. We're good for another line of doors. There we go. And let's make sure they smooth underneath those doors. Actually, the smoothing should be priority 4. There we go. Okay. So some amount of channeling was indeed done. But only a little. Why was so much of it canceled? Well, at least they did the important bits. Some of them. Deselect smoothing the seesaw area? Oh, whoops. I am going to want to smooth that eventually, but not yet. Okay. This is going to be kind of cool, because we'll be able to sit up here and look down through and see people moving around down here. It would look even cooler if any of the Fortress visualizers worked anymore. Because there were some pretty cool programs that could render a fortress in 3D. I don't think any of those have worked for years, though. Of course, I might be wrong. Okay. There we go. You be very careful about digging this out. If you don't want to accidentally cut off a section of this and drop it on the ground, because that would be a mess in a bunch of ways. Okay. We just keep cutting off the ends until it's all gone. And our vaulted ceiling will be done. This is the kind of... Oh, shit. I screwed up. I should have smoothed this before I removed it. Like, smooth the walls before I remove these. Oh, well. I might as well just keep removing the floor now until it's gone. And we'll worry about smoothing this extra part up here later. Don't want to leave little balconies. You know what? I don't think I'm going to. We're going to have to build some floors now, temporary. Damn it, should have thought of that. Particularly, we're going to have to do it up here. What in the world is going on here? Okay, whatever. Also, can they not smooth around? That's annoying. We're going to have a sort of rough looking edge around the stairs. Oh well. Yeah. We're going to have to build 2 long strips on either side. And then a few other little bits reaching out to the sides. A vulture has stolen some stuff. Gum. I should make sure... Okay. Everybody, you need to stop gathering around that thing. And you need to get your asses inside. Meeting area. Wait, that's wrong. Meeting area. Boom. Okay. That's wrong as well. Meeting area. There we go. Boom. Actually, let's go ahead and remove that extra there. And that extra. Okay. Accept. We're going to make it into an inn/tavern. It's the Inky Pumpkin. And then we're going to make a dining hall in the same exact shape. What a shock and surprise. Hello? Oh, we accidentally had delete selected. Okay. There we go. And now we need to delete a few extra bits. Okay. It's overlapping. Oh no. You know what? I don't give a shit. Be happy. Okay. And then we have I don't think overlapping is actually a problem. Okay, we're not assigning the dining hall to an individual because the main one. And the tavern wants goblets and stored instruments and a whole bunch of bullshit. So we're going to assign a tavern keeper and a couple of random people who don't have any decent skills to be musicians. I don't know if that guy was a useful carpenter or if he's just a random idiot. We don't want anybody who's assigned to a task. Looks like our chief medical dwarf is somehow a competent percussionist. I'm not sure how that happened. Can't remember if asked is anybody useful or not. Well, we don't need a metal crafter at the moment. Okay. So we've got a couple of dancers, a bard, and a tavern keeper assigned to the tavern. Now, it can't really be a dining hall without tables and chairs, but I don't think I made any tables and chairs yet. Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and fix that problem. Actually, you, what are your skills? Talented mason, okay. Well, you're getting there. Yeah. We have a few more orders, 5 out of 30 and 1 out of 13 left for the box type blocks, 5 out of 30 left for the microline doors. So we'll go ahead and assign rock table, make them out of jet. Looks pretty cool. So we'll order 20 jet tables and 20 jet table chairs. Okay. They don't need to be the highest quality, they just need to be of some quality. Also, I would like to figure out how to make some instruments. Apparently we have a couple of instruments we can make without lots of parts. Let's just go make a random selection of them. What are they making these out of? Jet? Okay. Don't mind if I do. Also, I'm going to go ahead and assign coffer. Let's make 2 coffers. Actually, let's make that 3 coffers. All right. It really annoys me that I didn't smooth these upper walls. Oh well, they don't actually matter much. Let's go ahead and put in a booze stockpile somewhere. How about there? Okay, custom, food, drink. Take from main booze. We'll call this one tavern booze. Okay. And let's, on the opposite side of the area, let's put in an equally sized second food stockpile. Tavern food. Custom food, prepared meals. No barrels. And take from main food. All right. Now, someday we'll have tables and chairs in here. Someday. Probably in the far distant future. Go do some doors. I just realized I've been assigning all these. Or, you know, building all these rooms. I have not assigned any to anybody yet. Oops. I should probably go ahead and do that. Let's see. Zones. Bedroom. Multi. Bam. 10 bedrooms created. Bedroom. Multi. I hope they respect the... Boom. Okay, they do respect the ordered but not yet placed. Okay, that'd be 10, 20 rooms. Population of 25. Not really adequate, but it's getting there. Okay, living conditions are slowly improving. Another thing that needs to improve, and probably more quickly rather than slowly, is bridges. Okay. That is wrong. Also, I need to check something. Can I smooth underneath the bridge? No. Okay. That is now suddenly a high priority task, is to get all these areas smoothed before we place the bridges. Also, I'm probably going to order them engraved. Because I might as well. Engravings will be shit, but some engravings, somewhere needs to be engraved first. Might as well be here. Although I am going to have to delete those original 2 bridges if I'm doing this. Yeah, let's put some engravings on. I kind of want to see what they look like. We're going to have to be very careful when you order smoothing this area, so we don't accidentally smooth the engravings out. I just realized. Let's go ahead and order this whole area smoothed. And then we'll go over and deselect. Okay, no, they won't smooth out the engravings apparently. That is very good. Because if they smoothed out the engravings, I would be very sad. Wait. Did I not specifically order that engraving should only be done by the miners? I did not. Well, now I did. Okay. Engraved is a so-and-so rendition of the Palisade of Labors, a well-designed image of a ballista arrows, the image symbol of the tactical key, local dwarven government. Okay. Engraved on the floor is an image of jumping spiders. Engraved on the floor is an image of octagon cut gems. Is there a mode here to toggle engraving display? Because I remember there being an option to hide or show engravings. Not sure how to do that. It used to be, anyway, that you could do that. Maybe there's a toggle somewhere around here. Oh, here, no. That's for hidden establishing burrows, which you don't need to worry about yet. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to hide or show engravings. In any case, construction, bridge, open upward, box type blocks. Box type blocks. Box type blocks. I'm going to order these two removed so I can engrave and smooth underneath them. While playing, one can use the designate menu, DV, to toggle and select engravings. Yeah, that's how it used to work in the old version of Dwarf Fortress. Unfortunately, the designate menu doesn't even exist anymore. Alas. It would have to be here somewhere in the smoothing options. There's carve track, carve arrow slits, engrave, and smooth. And then there's the priorities when you expand it. Priorities and blueprint stuff. Weird. Oh well. This is part of another reason also why I had to do the access paths all the way around. You can smooth the walls after you've dug all this out. While I'm doing this, I need to go ahead and remove all of these. Not yet, actually. We need to wait until we have the bridges on everything. Okay. Build, construction, bridge. Construction, bridge, open that way. Box type blocks. Maybe they just don't have a difference between hidden and shown engravings anymore. It used to be your floors would show all kinds of different symbols instead of the default smooth floor symbol when you had engraving showing turned on. Actually here. Let's increase the priority of the engraving slightly so it gets done. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the wiki definitely has not caught up yet. It's been unfortunate, but oh wait, we don't want to smooth those walls yet. There. Don't waste time smoothing things that are going to be dug out later. Matter of fact, once we're done smoothing, we can just dig those out, and then the rough areas will show where we need to place the stuff. Construction, bridge, raise north. There we go. How are things going at the fishing area? Going pretty well, it looks like. We have a decent amount of food. Would you please deconstruct these? Thank you. They're too busy smoothing stuff is the problem. Actually, how are we doing on mechanisms? I'm just gonna... Okay, 35 limestone mechanisms. That probably isn't enough, but it will do sort of for now. It'll do to get the most critical bridges connected. Speaking of which, let's order those dug out. Now, once all the bridges are in, we need to go through the bottom layer and remove most of, maybe all of, the ramps. There's a few ramps that get left behind, but not very many. Once most of the ramps are gone, then we can... Oh, see you later, survey. Early summer. What's it? Oh, it just flipped over to summer. Okay. From spring. Yeah. For some reason I thought we were farther into the year than summer. Guess not. What time is it anyway? 12:15. Should have been in bed a while ago. Oh well. I don't want to go to bed yet. And when you're an adult, you can be irresponsible as much as you want. 24-hour stream? No way. Not happening. That is not happening. Okay, you go that way. And you go that way. Nice. I think all the bridges are ordered. Except the ones that need to be removed yet. How about hatch covers? Let's see. That's a hatch that's needed. Okay, we have 5 hatch covers. That is nowhere near enough. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, that is pretty close to enough, but it's not enough. Let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more? 5, 6. 6 more hatch covers. At least. So order another 10 and we'll be good. And we'll order them made out of microline to match the rest. Table order is getting close to done. Yeah, well, I'm not going to stream all night. I might go for a little bit longer. I'd like to see most of this level done. Maybe not all the levers hooked up or anything, but at least smoothed and the bridges put in. And then we'll see. Also, I'm probably going to have to remove the trade depot to smooth underneath it, I just realized. Oh well. That is one problem with smoothing and engraving. You can't have anything over top of it while anything over top of the floor while you're doing it. Except furniture. And there's all the microline doors placed. So let's go ahead and finish placing bedrooms. Boom. Done. Nice. Everybody should have a bedroom, plus there being extras left over. There's a human in my tavern. How dare he? Actually, there's several humans in my tavern. Visitor has come to relax. They were curious about the Inky Pumpkins. Okay, what about you? Yep. They're both just here to relax. I mean, I guess? Okay, everybody has left around the wagon. It is now also time to order this dumped. Boom. Which means they will dump the barrels and their contents. Yeah. Wait. What happened to my floor grate? My floor grate. It's gone. Also a muddy open space. How's that work? Well, that's interesting. I wonder if it got frozen or something. And with the ice, I don't think would destroy stuff like that when it gets frozen. Also, I just don't see my floor gate anymore. I think it went poof. Well, that's weird. Also annoying. There's a sturgeon skeleton way down there. I wonder what happened to him. More sturgeon skeletons. There's a char. A vermin fish. Well, I should probably dig those corners out a little bit for safety's sake, if the grates aren't there. I wonder if we have a high wood floor grate around. Okay, we do. Apparently must have got dislodged somehow and then got hauled away. But I certainly didn't make any high wood floor grates extra besides what these used. Yeah, it must have frozen broke. Well, it's replaced now. And they're happy being near a waterfall. Okay. So what is going on here? Outside of removal not happening. Most of the bridges are getting built. Okay, let's start building levers. That lever is extremely important, but also I shouldn't build it yet. It's a concerning noise. Tavern keeper withdraws from society. That's nice. Where's he at? What's he doing? Strange mode. Where is he at? There he is. We need to get a temple up, don't we? Talented gem cutter. Okay, we're gonna need to build a jeweler, I think is the right option for this. ahead and use a box type block. Don't know why I didn't set up that to properly take from. Yep, he's claimed a jeweler's workshop. And he's hauling a whole bunch of rough blue jades there. Interesting. And a platinum bar. Ooh, we might actually get something valuable out of this. We might get a legendary gem cutter. And we'll probably get a decorated large gem or something like that, which we can then stick on a fancy pedestal in the tavern. That's the hope, anyway. Well, has created a blue jade figurine. Okay. That's better than the large gem. Let's take a look at it. Blue jade figurine of dwarves. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. The item is masterfully designed image of dwarves in blue jade. Dwarves are laboring. The artwork relates to the foundation of Hardy Fortress and the tactical key, the Scalded Treaties. In the early spring of 50, it is encrusted with blue jade. With point cut blue jades, the object menaces with spikes of blue jade and platinum. On the item is an image of the dwarf and dwarves in blue jade. He is surrounded by the dwarves. Locates the position of king of the Scalded Treaties in 31. Okay. Cool. It's probably the most valuable thing we have. And to that end, I am going to order a jet pedestal. Jet. Do we have anything more interesting than jet? Not really. We'll use jet. What is your skills like now? Talented? Okay. Going up slowly. Your first artifact was a grate? Grates are actually pretty decent. You can do fun things like just build them in the middle of the floor somewhere where people travel a lot. Artifact grates. I think there's some trickery you can do with them too because they're indestructible. If they're made out of the right materials, you can set them on fire and they'll burn forever. Unless that bug was fixed. It might have been fixed. Actually, I think maybe artifacts are destructible now, but I'm not sure. It used to be, anyway, that if you got an artifact made out of a flammable material, there was all kinds of fun things you could do with them. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was fixed now, actually. Can somebody please remove these damn bridges? Thank you. Okay, well, levers. Let's get started on that lever. That lever. That lever. That lever. That lever, and that lever. Those are the highest priority ones because that'll allow us to seal the inner fort from the outer fort. Usually I leave this passage sealed at all times and this passage open and this passage sealed until I actually need it. Usually up here at this end though. Okay, link lever. Boom. Link lever. Boom. Linking levers is so much easier now. This is one of the few things that is definitely better in the new one versus the old one. Get off the lever. There you go. Okay. It might be harder if you want to use a specific mechanism, because I haven't really tried to do that yet. By just selecting the thing you want, so much easier. Okay. So we want to lock that hatch cover. Lock that hatch cover. Ooh, they get a different thing when they're locked. That's awesome. Okay, I don't actually want to lock them yet, but I'm going to want to lock them eventually. Okay. Gotta be careful here. We don't want to accidentally remove the stairs. Okay. Actually, we'll leave those two alone. I made a slight mistake here. Going to go ahead and change this a little bit. Do priority 1. And then stairs. We're gonna have to put some more hatch covers on that. Not sure what the miners are working on right now. Whatever it is, it's not removing these ramps. Okay. Shit. Those shouldn't be priority 1. Oops. And those two don't get removed. No, wait. No. Those two do get removed. These two don't get removed because the circumstances of them are a little different. Okay, and these aren't priority 1. And those aren't priority 1. Much better. There we go. That is, however, priority 1. Nice. So these two get hatch covers, which I'm going to go ahead and build right now before I forget. Assuming that I actually have the hatch covers available, which I apparently do. Okay. It looks like we have hatch covers on everything that needs hatch covers except here. And the entrance sections to the seesaw itself, which need to be hatch covered as well. Anyway. Nice. Oh, they finally removed these. Okay, priority 1. Smooth those, please. I would like to get bridges on them. Sooner rather than later. And then after that, we'll do a priority 1 engraving. Boom. Boom. Also, just standard priority standard priority smoothing underneath the already placed switches. Yeah, this is all really coming together quite nicely. Obviously, we have a bunch of levers to hook up still. I probably should put in another order for mechanisms. Oh, it's rock, isn't it? Yeah. And then we do the limestone that's everywhere. I think it's limestone that's everywhere. We'll change the number to 30 because you can never have enough never have enough mechanisms. Yeah, it's limestone that's everywhere. Okay. It's not magma safe, but you can't have everything. Okay. Constructions, bridges, open north. Hello? There we go. Box type blocks. More box type blocks. Okay. That should be the final round. Yeah. They've got crappy engravings underneath them, but hey, they've still got engravings. Actually, some of those engravings aren't too bad. Engraved on the floor is a superior designed image of some dwarf. They're surrounded by dwarves, ready to appointment of the dwarf, in position to bookkeeper, tactical key, okay. Basically me being appointed bookkeeper, yay. We're coming on hatch covers. Looks like we have 4 of them. That's enough to cover that up. Now, to properly secure this area, we're going to need at least 3 of them, or 2 of them up here. And that can block off the seesaw. Relatively low priority. I mean, obviously, if we close these 2 hatches, or close these 2 doors, everything will be safe. Lock these hatch covers, close this one, boom, everything's secure. Okay. Things are coming together very nicely. Looks much prettier now. Although it'll look awesome when we get around to engraving everything. Obviously, these hatch covers are pretty useless until they're actually locked. Which I don't want to do until such time as... well, until it's time. I probably should order this stuff all smooth next. However, oh, I missed a section. That needs to be cut out. Yeah, they finally got around to removing that stuff. And we'll, once it's all removed, which it looks like it actually kind of is, we can go ahead and smooth this lower area. And then it will be time to lock all this up. Nice. Now we could just lock a couple of these hatch covers and everybody would starve to death. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Okay. That lever is of high importance. And those two levers are of moderate importance. Those two levers are of no importance at all currently, but we'll hook them up anyway. I need to remember which one of these are not hooked up. So it's the bottom row here. Okay. Link you to there. Link you to there. It feels like they made building levers faster. But it might just be the simplicity of linking. Okay. Link lever. Can I change what mechanisms I want to use? No, I can't. Really? That's terrible. Honestly. Okay, I found another problem. So if I pull this lever, once it's finished linking, the whole fortress will be sealed from the exterior, provided I also lock these two hatch covers. Speaking of which, it's probably getting close to high time we station an animal in there. What kind of livestock do we have available? We have a cat that's somebody's pet. It has adopted somebody. Okay. Let's go up here and assign all of the non-cat animals. Oh, we have a dog apparently. Okay, we have a chicken and a sheep that should be signed in there. Alright, that's fine. Yes, we do indeed have a tame dog, but it's somebody's pet. So it doesn't make a good watch animal. Because they'll be up there to check on it all the time, and they won't be happy if it's not around them and all that BS. I don't remember how all that works out. Oh, yeah, also. Smooth the lever room. Okay. So how many mechanisms do I have left? 6. So I can build 2 more levers. Perfect. Link to you. And you, link. Need successful mechanism. What? It said I had 6 left. There we go. Okay. Legendary weaponsmith is who it adopted. Well, at least the cat has good taste. The cat really loved that crossbow. Maybe. Let's check to see if I can install these hatches yet. Yes, we have 2 microline hatches. Perfect. Okay. I really need to smooth these areas as well. Why did I build vaulted ceilings? They are really cool, but it's gonna make my life more difficult now. Oh well. Oh, I wonder if I can install tables in here yet. It's not much of a dining room without tables. Let's check to see if any were made. Okay. How exactly do I want to install these? I think we'll do double rows. Okay, we do have Tony Jet tables. 2, 3, here, reduce closest material. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now if I tried to place another over there, yeah, we can't because there's no tables. Okay, furniture. Chair. Select materials. I can see, yep, they're 20 jet thrones. Okay. That's just what they call stone chairs. Okay. Dining room. Done. Tavern. Also probably done. Oh wait, no. There's one other thing tavern needs before it can be considered complete. Furniture. Where are they? Chest. Collect material. Where should I put these? Let's put them here. None of these are great quality, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Build. Furniture. Chest. Boom. Boom. And boom. I might want to move those later, but for now it's good. Okay. I could build some rental rooms for the inn, and then visiting people would stay there. But anyway, eventually everyone will be spazzing out about dining in a beautiful dining room and all that BS. I hope. Okay. These can be locked. Nothing is down here. The only way anything will get down here is if they fall in, which hopefully doesn't happen. I should be staying on top of my notifications. Speaking of which, let's cancel that. I need to make a sound when notifications come up, and there's a couple notifications that have sounds, like the strange mood one, but not nearly enough of them do. Did I go ahead and build another display thing? Yes, I built a jet pedestal. Hopefully it's a good quality jet pedestal. Because this is where that figurine is going. No, it's just a generic no quality one. What? Who is doing no quality work? You're a talented mason, skilled stone carver, novice stone cutter, dabbling engraver. Proficient mason. Okay, we clearly need to do a lot more masonry work to get our masons leveled up. Oh well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Figurine. There we go. That will improve the value of the room considerably. And everyone can ooh and ah over our wealth. Okay. If it wasn't autumn, I would delete the trade depot and smooth underneath it, but I guess... yeah. That's not going to happen just right away. Albard has shared a bunch of stories. Who gives a shit? Build the door by the waterfall? Door by the waterfall. Oh, these doors. I probably should at least try that. Do I even have any doors available right now, or do I have to make some? I probably have to make some. Yeah, we need to make some doors. Oh, let's see. Add a door. We'll go ahead and make it out of limestone, because why not? Door. Limestone, of course. And door. Also out of limestone. Okay. Yeah, I had almost completely forgot that I was thinking about trying that. We should probably make more barrels. Maybe some limestone pots or something. Don't think we have much wood. Let's check. Wood. Oh, are they listed as logs? Yes. We have 3 logs. All of them are used in constructions. You know, we should probably cut down a couple trees. Murder a few willows or something, maybe. I don't want to keep as many trees around as I can so I can harvest their stuff later. Apple tree. Willow. I don't know. Place isn't very treed. I don't want to cut anything too close to the river because it has too high of a chance of stuff falling into the river. I do want some wood on hand, I think, just in case we have something that can only be made out of wood, because there's a couple things like that. Maybe I should just buy wood from the... Actually, there's a giant highwood. Goodbye, highwood. There, priority 1, chop down the highwood. We're definitely not... Oops. We're definitely not going to waste that highwood on making barrels. Okay. How about we cancel that and order them chopped down from a different part of the tree? I know we have... Okay, whose job is it to do wood cutting? I thought it was survey, actually. Proficient woodcutter, Rusty. Yes, it was survey. Survey, buddy, please. Okay, fine. It's no longer... Survey's no longer a woodcutter. Okay. Oh, he's going to pick up equipment right now. Okay. Yeah, the cat grow up. Suppose that's good. Uh-oh. Caravan has arrived, okay. On that note, move goods to the depot. We are going to fleece them for every bit of cash they have with our incredible prepared meals. Okay, we still have some raw fish available. I was just momentarily concerned about if we might run out of food, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Okay, broker requested a depot. Mountain Home Liaison gave us some BS. You know what? Bring us more silk cloth, please. Also, pigtail cloth, why don't you? Actually, no, don't bring us pigtail cloth. Bring us yarn cloth. Oh, where was yarn cloth? It was somewhere weird. Cloth, yarn, right there. Pigtail fiber cloth we can make ourselves. They want large gems. Alright. I don't really care because we're not selling large gems. Okay. That's a lot of money. We could buy... Ooh, I'm tempted to buy the nether cap. Nether cap is a cool property that it's always cold. Or at least it used to. Which can be abused to do some cool stuff. I'm tempted to buy a dog. If they had a breeding pair of dogs, I'd buy them in a heartbeat. Okay, let's select everything except the bins. Because we don't want the bins. We do want lots of cloth, though. Because we're going to need this to make more clothing for our citizens before long. Oops. There we go. You know, he did a pretty decent job with the somewhat dynamic music. Depending on what kind of thing you were looking at or what it was in the center of the screen, it changes the music up. Which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, they didn't include any sound effects. Okay, we're not going to be able to buy all the cloth with our current roasts. Wow, they brought a shit ton of cloth. I wish I had more stuff to sell them, but we didn't make as many meals as I thought we would. I might need to hire another fisherman. Ah. Okay, we have to give them a little more profit. What? I'm giving you half again as much profit. Listen here, you little loser. Alright, let's unselect the giant cave spider silk. That's extremely expensive stuff. And let's buy the cheap crap. Is that enough? Oh, screw you. Fine. Go away. Well, we got a decent amount of cloth out of that at least. Bunch of silk and yarn and fun stuff like that. Okay, well, I'm going to order some of these closed. Because I don't want anybody going into these areas. In fact, I think all the smoothing is done now. So we can go right ahead and seal all of these. Which is a little bit tedious. Okay, there are still some people down there smoothing. There's nobody in this section anymore. Or over there. Okay, might as well seal these as well. Fairly important that these stay sealed at all times. We do need to be careful that nobody gets knocked into these trenches, but that's not that big of a deal. We can unforbid these actually, because with these closed, nothing can get in anyway. Okay. Yeah, see how the... It's kind of cool. They got nice looking graphics for lifted bridges now. You can even see the engravings underneath them. That's cool. Okay. I'm tempted to seal this short entrance. I have to think about that. It's not going to make much difference. If they go the long way or the short way, we're still going to die. Chief Medical Dwarf has been possessed. Okay. Has claimed a stoneworker's workshop. Well, at least we'll probably get something good out of it. He's grabbed a Galena. Okay, that's nice. That's silver and lead, I think. And a tetrahedrite. And he's working. Cancels give water, needs empty bucket. I should probably go ahead and fix that. Are buckets made here? I don't think they are. First of all, let's see if we can make a rock bucket. Okay, how about a wood bucket? Not there. Are they made at the carpenter? Up. We'll make a couple buckets. Who's he trying to give water to? Is there somebody injured? Don't think so. Okay, well. Artifacts your dwarves make is one of the favorite things about the game. It's such a fun, flavorful mechanic that adds to your world's ongoing lore. It's pretty cool. Especially when you get one that's actually useful. Furniture is really good. Failing that, I'm hoping we get a nice piece of furniture out of this. A statue would be good too. Actually, a statue would be amazing. Failing that, weapons are great when they're good weapons. Steel sword, artifact steel sword. A Glenny earring. Okay, fine. What's the description? All craft store ship. Actually, it's pretty valuable. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. It's encrusted cushion tetrahedrite. On the item is an engraving of Stock Towns, the Tepid Island, the Blue Jay figurine. She made an earring that has a picture of our previous artifact on it. It's like, not only can I make something more valuable than you, but I can put a picture of your thing on it. Okay, maybe not, but I think it's still pretty funny. Let's go ahead and make a... Let's make a pedestal to stick it on. Out of jet. Because I kind of like the look of jet for pedestals. Who is making this? Because if it's not... Okay, Sealith is doing it. He's probably not the best pick, because I don't think he's been practicing much in his masonry, but... Oh well. It's just a plain jet pedestal. Of basically no value. Okay, well, that's fine. Where should I build it? The figurine it's a picture of is right here. There's a pool of dwarven ale around that coffer. I could put it just somewhere inside the stairwell. But if I do that, I want to actually put it someplace that a lot of people are going to pass. Maybe we'll put it right here, actually. Furniture. Display. Boom. Jet pedestal. We'll put it here on the workshop level. Sign display item. Let's see. It was a... Oh... What was it? Was it nearing? Yes, it was. Okay. Just a split second too late, Dread. Stream lag, gotcha. It's really cool that they do have nice, unique graphics for item types. That could be done with text will be text, and so some texture packs used to have that, but that was pretty extra and a lot of people didn't do it. Okay. I'm tempted to pull some of these closure levers, but they're complaining about unrotten cookable items. Okay, it's probably time to go ahead and build those doors that I keep forgetting about. Needs adjacent wall. Oh, we can't build doors in there. Not unless I build a wall in the middle, which I don't really want to do. We'll just leave it alone for now, and then we'll build a pumping system in future years. One thing I do want to do, though, I want to assign a second fisherman. Who would be a good option? Someone who's otherwise useless. All these stone cutters are just random people who didn't have better jobs, so congratulations. You're bad. You're at the bottom of the list of dwarves. You're now a fisherman. Go have fun. I should try to come up with some kind of mechanism to just do something to block this off whenever. I wonder if I could just... No, if I built a wall across here, it'd block fishing. I don't know. I'll have to consider it later. Later, meaning later today. Because it is 1 o'clock. I could try floodgates. Yes. However, if I remember correctly, keeping in mind that this is me trying to remember something, and we all know how well that works out. Floodgates can crush dwarves if they close and there's dwarf on top of it. The same way bridges can. So you need to be really careful when you're closing them. I could be remembering wrong about that. Floodgates might not close if there's something on top of them. But it is possibly dangerous. Particularly if I wanted to set them up to happen automatically. Which, knowing my luck, I would not realize it's going to freeze until after it has frozen. What I probably should do is I should probably build a wall out around like this and just leave a slit open in the floor. And that would prevent most of the problem, I think. It would keep... Water could come up through through pressure. But I don't think water pressure is the problem. Yeah. Because water pressure will not go to the floor above. I thought it could push through a U-bend, but you know what? I don't actually remember what the rules are for that. It's been so long that I messed with it. I probably should read that part of the wiki. But yeah, if I build come winter when it freezes, I think I'll order my miners to come out here and dig out some of the ice maybe. Very carefully. And then we'll see. Assuming I remember to do that, because I'm going to go ahead and save my game. Because as I said, it is 1:15. And I need to go to bed. Af is still alive. So let's raid Af. Yeah. All right. I'm going to try to be back by noon tomorrow. And we'll continue this fort. This fort's been going way better than the last one. Last one went pretty well, but all my digging plans got canceled by unexpected aquifer. So this one with no aquifer is going much better. I didn't want to have to do 3 or 4 aquifer pierces before I could reach the first level caverns. When we get a few more dwarves, I need to get a military going, and there's so much stuff to do. We're going to be busy for years. Game years. But anyway, that's for tomorrow. Or later today, I guess. In a few hours. We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be live around noon, but we all know how that works out. But until then, I hope you all have fun over at Af's. I might watch him for a little bit before I go to bed, but not too long because I need to get up to stream tomorrow. Yeah, he's playing Valheim, which is sort of dwarves, but different. Anyway, hope you all have an awesome night, and goodbye.